Good morning, and welcome to another episode of New Hope News. This is when we take time to celebrate the opportunities we have to grow in faith as we worship, learn, and serve together. This month's focus on being the people of God who do no harm, do good, stay in love with God, and go into the world is making me think about different ways people can stay strong in their faith here at New Hope. Sunday worship is one way, but there are many others too. Janet is here to tell about an opportunity that's coming up this week. Over to you.
Good morning, church. I'm Janet McLeod. Thanks, Elijah. This Wednesday is the third Wednesday of the month, and that means it's time for hymn sing service. It's a blessing mid-month to have time to stop and sing some of the comforting hymns we know from memory. Pastor Michelle has some encouraging words to share, and we give thanks for the good things in our lives and ask God's help for ours and others' concerns. We choose some of our favorite hymns to sing, like In the Garden. Due to busy summer schedules, we will be taking a break from June to August. So if you've been thinking about joining us, this is your last chance until this fall. If you have a neighbor, a friend, a family member who might be interested, be sure to let them know and offer to come with them if you can. Hope to see you there.
I love that we have that opportunity for those who remember and love all these hymns. Since it's a small gathering than Sunday morning, I hear there's also a stronger feeling of being connected to each other, which is great. Weekday mornings don't work for many people to connect, though, so I'm glad there are other opportunities to do that. Kim's here to tell us about something we can do this Friday night to connect with each other and with friends from the community. Kim?
This Friday is the fourth Friday of the month, which means it's time for our community meal. This month we are having muscatoli, some with meat and some without, along with salad and a dessert. This is a free will offering meal, and we invite members of the community to join us. New Hope Cares is open at the same time, so guests can get resources they might need while they're here. We know this is a busy weekend for many of you, but if you'll be in town, we hope you'll consider stopping by between 5 and 7 p.m. to grab some dinner, have some conversation, maybe play a game or two.
Sounds like a great way to connect with people. Thanks, Kim. Another monthly activity that you might be interested in is the roadside cleanup that takes place on the last Saturday of every month. These monthly opportunities aren't the only ways to connect and grow your faith, though. Bonnie's here with an invitation for us to consider another way that we can do that, while also helping the next generation. Bonnie?
Every Sunday in the 10:15 service, I have the pleasure of working with young people who want to explore the Sunday scripture in a more active, noisy way. We head out to Fellowship Hall just before the message, and we start by looking up the scripture in our Bibles. Then we do some kind of hands-on activity that connects to the overall theme of the day. If you have a heart for young people, I'd love for you to consider being my second adult or filling in for me on a Sunday when I can't be here. If you'd like to know more about what's involved and the safe gathering policy that we follow, please ask Pastor Michelle or me anytime.
I love that kids get to worship with their families first, and then get to dig into scripture in a way that makes sense for their age. If you can't help with children's church on Sunday morning, Pastor Michelle mentioned that she's still looking for a volunteer to help monitor the children's worship supply shelves at the back of the sanctuary. If that's something you're interested in, ask her for the details on your way out this morning. Well, that's all the time we have for today. So, remember, you can find the details on everything we mentioned this morning, along with so much more in the weekly What's Up email and our Facebook page. You can always contact Pastor Michelle or the church office to find out more, too. Thanks for tuning in to New Hope News. And remember, we have been blessed so that we can be a blessing to others. Until next time.